Hi everyone, Az here from Heel versus. Ah, man. Just a few days ago, this is why I've got this on the screen. Just a few days ago, Square announced that the Final Fantasy VII Remake was going to be delayed. It was due to release March 3rd. They pushed it to April 10th. This was obviously a little bit of a blow, but only a 5-week delay. We've waited so many years for this game. We could hold on a little bit longer. But it caused potential problems for April. You see, the Resident Evil 3 remake is releasing April 3rd. And to me, that is an absolute purchase. Particularly after the Resident Evil 2 remake was so awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Manly war cries were aplenty. So this to me is without doubt a day one purchase. And a day one stream. And a day one scream. But that means, of course, that we would have only really had 7 days to play. Probably enough time to finish the game, but you know, you want to kind of do all that you can, really. Find those secrets if they have reverse characters, blah, 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 the different modes, yada, yada, yada. But it meant that we really only had about 7 days. Then the Final Fantasy VII Remake would have come out. So you want to jump into that as soon as possible, because to me, that's an absolute purchase. I mean, it is absolutely for me, because I've bloody pre-ordered the Cloud on his Bike version, because I love Final Fantasy. I've loved it for nearly 25 years now. Come on, give me a break. But this caused even bigger problems, because this is an RPG and this is the Midgar section, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get through Midgar. And I don't know how long I've got available to play the game. I've got gym, I've got work to do, I've got, you know, videos to make for members, I've got streams to hopefully get out as well, which would be the game, admittedly. But just how much could I do a day? Because 7 days after that, or 6, I don't know, they had it down for April 16th, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to be April 17th. Cyberpunk 2077 was due for release. So you had serious problems then, because then you had another RPG, but this time this one was going to be massive. And again, Cyberpunk 2077 for me, day one purchase, absolute must. These are behemoths, and they were coming out in subsequent weeks. Well, that problem is gone. I get a question asked semi-regularly, and I've had it asked semi-regularly for the last few months, really. Pretty much since Keanu came out at... Was it E3? My goodness, it doesn't feel that long ago. But yeah, at E3. Do you think Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be delayed? And my answer was, I don't know. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. And we had this similar situation with CD Projekt Red with The Witcher. We had The Witcher due for release in February. And then they announced that it was going to get pushed back to the May. But when The Witcher 3 came out, my God, was it worth the wait. Cyberpunk 2077 is, according to CD Projekt Red, much bigger than The Witcher 3. But this is it, folks. Boom. Got 'em. This is what they've put out today on the old twit-twat, a mere 20-odd minutes ago. God, the yellow. It's burning my eyes. We have important news regarding Cyberpunk 2077's release date we'd like to share with you today. Cyberpunk 2077 won't make the April release window, and we're now moving the launch date to September 17, 2020. We are currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there's still work to be done. Night City is massive, full of stories, content, and places to visit. I want to go there right now. Okay, calm down. But due to the sheer scale and complexity of it all, they know They are tweaking my nipples writing this. Just like, well, you know how good it's going to be. We need more time to finish playtesting, fixing, and polishing. We want Cyberpunk's 2077s to be our crowning achievement for this generation. That's a big boost. And postponing launch will give us the precious months we need to make the game perfect. Expect more regular updates on progress as we get closer to the new release date. We're really looking forward to seeing you in Night City. Thank you for your ongoing support. Now, Marvel's Avengers was also delayed, and that was delayed to September. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think that game's just received a big nail in its coffin, potentially. Okay, so I've got to address the elephant in the room. Did CD Projekt Red blink? That's a question I think you have to legitimately ask. Did CD Projekt Red blink because Square pushed Final Fantasy VII Remake to just a week before the release of this? And I have to say the answer is probably yes. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. CD Projekt Red don't want this game to be overshadowed. You can tell by the years and years and years that this has been in development that they really want to make this something special. You can see from the little snippets that we've had from it, from the information that's come out, this is going to be something special. I mean, this isn't me going to see The Last Jedi saying to my friends in the car, come on guys, we'll be coming out the cinema in 2 hours saying, that was fun. No, not coming out in a state of shock like, what? No, I genuinely think with the track record that CD Projekt Red have had, there's no reason to doubt them. But blinking isn't a bad thing. Why run the risk of affecting your sales by a title which is beloved? And a studio which has decades of support behind it. It's a shrewd move. Now, does this mean that they're fibbing when they're saying here that we want to polish things up and tighten things up? No, not necessarily. The more time you have, the more time you have to tweak things over. It's as simple as that. You know, I think even the most staunch of game developers would be possibly fibbing if they released a game and said, yes, this is the bestest we could possibly get it. You know, they're always going to want to make little tweaks here and there. So they might have assessed the situation and said, look, we've got a big RPG arriving a week before this game. We want people to hit this game day one. We want as many sales as we can possibly get. We want as much publicity as we can possibly get. We want as much streaming, feedback, the job lot. Final Fantasy VII Remake, there is a possibility that it could overshadow some of that. It could take away some of its thunder. Let's push it to September. It's that sort of time of the year where you've come out of the summer slump before you go into the big push at the end of the year. So September time, going up against Marvel Avengers, no problem. We got this. But going up against Final Fantasy VII Remake, a little bit cautious. So I think this is a shrewd move. Regardless of whether it is based around that decision or whether or not it is because they do want to absolutely put the extra polish and spit and all that sort of stuff on this. I think any time that they get extra will be a value add to the game. I know I'm going out on a limb here. I have no fears about this game whatsoever. I really don't. I know this is a little bit in CD Projekt Red we trust, but they have done nothing whatsoever to shake my faith in the company. Nothing. So I am fully on board with this decision. I think it is a blink, but I don't think it's a bad decision whatsoever. And I think that when we get the game in September, it will likely just have that little bit extra somewhere. Where? Who knows? But that part of the game where we either go, or don't bat an eyelid is because they put that bit of polish on there and it just kind of fit in. So yeah, don't get too sad. I know, but don't get too sad. It just means we get more time with Battle for Azeroth. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links thrown in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.